probably the world's oldest art form. Most people don't know anything about it. Muralists are the second oldest profession in the world. And what we have been doing, the three of us as artists have been on the front line of the cultural wars and the cultural conflicts since the mid-1960s. Between us, we've had about 150 years of direct action in education, in the streets, in the arts, and with families. We believe in social change, social justice through the arts. We believe that we bring the creative spirit down into matter, and we take that matter and lift it up into spirit, and that the art shows the way how to do that. So, how did this come about? Maybe you don't know art, maybe, and we appreciate you say, we hear all of it clever, awesome, cool, beautiful, and that's all good and fine, but we want to push and provoke a little bit deeper, a little bit further what this is. We tell a story. We have a lot of experiences. We're telling, this is our modern American epic, our film, our American novel. We've taken everything that we've learned to this point and we've applied it towards the future and given it away to Sacramento. When we first approached this wall, as you can see, it's probably not the most interesting wall in the world. It's challenging. So we had to figure out what we could do. So we took the Fibonacci sequential mathematical system of the golden mean proportion, and we found the center of the wall. We found our grail. We found the arc of history, and we joined that. As you notice, we use raw elemental color, mainly because we're Mexican, but because it's direct impact. It talks about our directness, our activism. This is not something that you put on your living room wall. We understand that. But this is a public space. The relationships we learned, the geometry, all of that, we put in here in a story. They're allegorical. This is a story of the journey that leads from the fifth sun, the Mesoamerican myth of the fifth sun to the sixth sun. What we're experiencing now, the transformation of society, a new evolutionary epic. And this is what we're addressing from now and into the future. I did the central panel. The central panel is about the nature and the wisdom of time, growth, evolution, conscious evolution and growth. We're artists. We do the unspeakable, we do the undoable things. We're the unorthodox ones. That's our job. So in there, at the center of it all, at the heart of the mural, is that butterfly transformation of information, imagination. It addresses migration and immigration, because we all know, if you study nature at all, you're not going to change migration. This has been going on for a long time. We've been migrating. We can do what we will, but it's not going to change. But if we use it wisely, and Sacramento, we're the most integrated city in America. We've got the most creative opportunities here. We are native golden sons, working with the golden proportion, in the golden state, in the gold rush era. And we bring this golden opportunity for us all. Let's do something, Sacramento. Let's show the way. We're not just here to enjoy ourselves. We're not here for entertainment. That's in the venue down in the pit. But we want to, am I getting time? Yep. Let's do something. I'm going to end with this. See all those butterflies? Don't you think it's time maybe they come off of here and go around the arena and around the city? Let's do something, America. Let's do something, Sacramento. Thanks, Dan. Our final speaker is
placing the artist who created the piece at the very top. And it's my compadre, Juanishi Orozco.
Well, I'm going to follow up a little bit on what Stan had talked about. But first, what I want to do is introduce my team. My son Danny, my son Joey, raise your hand, and my son Domingo in the back, and my mother Jim and Taylor. Without my crew, my piece would not have happened because they did most of the work and I sat back and directed. For the first time I got to see and direct them and watch, and they told me, get out of the way, Dad. So they deserve the credit because they did 90% of the work. The title of my piece is Atronocioni, which means the union of opposites, the union of fire and water. So the couple up there represents fire and water as they're leaving, emerging from the earth, as you can see in the hemisphere in the central part of my panel. And they're leaving the pyramids also. So what they're doing is they're leaving the Quinto Sol, as my compa had said, in the final count of days of the Quinto Sol. And what they're doing, they're taking us and emerging into the Sexto Sol, represented by the sun up in the left-hand corner. So we're traversing time and space. And that's what we're talking about in our pieces. Like Stan says, these pieces aren't designed for living rooms. These are public pieces that we want to dedicate to you the people in the Pueblo of Sacramento. This is our home. This is where we grew up. This is where we raised our kids. And this is where we want to accomplish all the things that the butterfly symbolizes, the transformation, the migration, the immigration. Our people have been migrating and immigrating this continent for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So some dummy wants to build a wall to kind of cut that off. That's like cutting off our soul and our heart. And so, good try. So, the couple, fire and water, they're emerging from the final days of the Quinto Sol. And in the center of Stan's piece, if you look at the center of that, that's the new face of the Sexto Sol, the sixth sun. So that my figures are emerging from the Quinto Sol and taking our dreams and our spirits and our hopes and aspirations and everything that we want to do as a society that we can do together, not fight each other like what's going on right now in our country's capital. We want to work with the DACAs, the dreamers and all of that, because they were living here and they're working here and they're paying taxes and all of that. So somebody's trying to throw them out of the country, they're contributing to this society. So that's what we're talking about with our murals. We're not just painting a pretty picture. Anybody can do that. We want to go deeper into our souls, into our spirit. That's what we're here for. That's our role as painters and muralists. Muralists are like the people that paint the codices in ancient Azteca and Nahuatl language in the country. So we take that as our role and our responsibility to reflect back to you what we think the society is going through, the struggles and aspirations and the dreams. So with that, I just want to thank those people that said that we didn't deserve this commission. So what do you think?
I forgot to introduce my team. Please step forward. My daughters, Nava and Nali, my granddaughter, Sophia, and our friend Chuck, family friend. Without you, our family matriarch, my Aunt Dolores, is here today, and my youngest spiritual student, Lozen, is also here. I'm a happy man. Lots of women.